Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing Zoe mid lane versus Silas. Definitely a pretty nice matchup for Zoe because your ultimate is pretty useless on him, doesn't really do too much. I have lost the matchup before, but I definitely think that it's mostly from me making mistakes than like the Silas normally performing well. So, for general tips for Zoe, we're going to be looking to proc electrocute with weaving our Q and auto attacks together because you need to be auto attacking a lot with Zoe to make it so you can really effective use of her more sparkles. And then also making sure we never throw bubble unless he's going for a creep or if he jumps towards us. Because if he jumps towards us and he uses his dash, it makes it way easier to look for that. Right there, special Q, using it sideways, walking down. Sometimes the range feels really long when you do it that way, so that's normally how I do it. Right there, I went for hitting the creeps and him because the Q is a little AoE, so we just barely tapped him while he was going for that. Once again, I'm not throwing it completely backwards. I'm kind of throwing it like... I should be able to maybe... Oh, I hit a creep there. Throwing it like side to you on their side, and then you can throw it as they run away from you. So once again, like right here, I can maybe look. And that was pretty close to landing. If he turned around, it probably would have hit. Yeah, but what they did with Zoe W is that they made it so when your allies kill creeps that have balloons on them during late game, you now get that balloon. So it's kind of a low elo buff because honestly, I feel like that's not really going to influence me. Most people will give me balloons, especially if I ping it out. So right there, I use balloon, or my bubble, sorry. And the reason why I use my bubble is because he was going for a creep. So I was trying to use it right when he stepped up for a creep there. Didn't work out, that's okay. I'm going to start rotating this play here. Okay, I'm just gonna ignite this guy. I can even take blue buff as well. He's dead. Now I have bubble as well, but she went away and I kind of messed it up. Never mind. Good job. Well played by everybody. Immediately flash over the... I don't have bubble. Huh? If this bubble lands, you're just dead. Yeah. Surprised she went for that. I didn't mind not using flash because there's a chance that this guy actually messes up and we can actually go for him again. He TP'd back, which is why he got back into lane. But Zoe is one of the best skirmishers in the game early game because she has good pushing power. And she also has crazy good team fighting because you can pick up a bunch of summoners and just start spamming them. And it's not just summoners, but your W gives damage when you use summoners. So I'm just getting bonus damage from just spamming a bunch of abilities. And not only that, but summoners also count as using an ability for even more sparkles. So you're getting W does damage and your passive does extra damage as well. So... like, if I use flash at this guy, I can actually auto-attack once for, like, my passive proc, and then you can see these little orbs around me also deal damage as well. So I have two things that are popping. Now, I am going to base now. I'm pretty rich. I honestly think that this isn't even going to freeze, because it's only two caster minions, and normally you need a pretty big wave for it to actually freeze. See, he's trying to last hit it, but already the wave is even. 3 melee, 3 casters, both side. And also it's on his side. So whenever a creep wave is... you just draw a line through the center. My wave is going to take a longer time to reach that line. His wave is going to arrive there sooner. And since it arrives there sooner, it's going to hit it sooner and then push towards me. Right here, he's going for creep, so we tried to weave bubble straight past, and because it missed, we're not going to do anything. This is too ballsy because we will just get jumped on, if anything. But it's okay to sometimes fish for free bubbles when people go for creeps like that. Like right here, he's going to step up again. And that almost landed again. Oh, he even jumped on me. This is good because I actually have my teammate here. He's going to take the guy's ulti and turn invisible, so we'll just run away. Or, like, not continue chasing again. I guess is what I mean. Not run. He was pretty low, so he probably based because all he needed to do is land one Q, and he probably would die. But we can even, now that he has to base, and we pushed him out of lane with our Kha'Zix, we can see if we can help with this bot play. Normally, you want to go to your teammate's play, that is your jungler, because if we went top, it's a 2v2, which isn't bad, but... I'm just gonna do a little bit more damage here, just to make it so they're in an even worse spot than they are. Look how bad this wave is. This is actually slow pushing towards my teammates. So the enemy team needs to fix the wave, but now if they step up, they risk dying. Because we already got the... Look, she's less than half HP, and look how low she is now. And they can't fix the wave. So this is actually huge for us. They probably could have won on their own, but I didn't really miss too much for the roam in the first place, because we just pushed in that Silas and pushed him underneath towers. So it's either I stay mid and go for some plates, or I do that roam bot. And I figured that with the roam bot, it wasn't that bad, because... our teammates have a pretty good situation going on. Oh, please give me this. I'm actually kind of scared of getting ganked, so he just used his dash, so that is down. Now I have my flash, so I'll be okay for, until that flash goes away. It's very hard to gank a ZOE. One of her best traits is that she's just ungankable. This bubble actually cuts him. He actually can't run straight back through that, so... For the time being, he actually can't. Yeah, he had to rotate all the way around. Now, I'm going to look for a Q because these are going to go under tower, so he's going to try to last at it, so we can try to see if he goes for a creep. And then we denied him a creep. We denied him one melee creep. And I know that's not that much, but it's like... Inside of a lower elo, they will probably go for the creep because they aren't respecting you, and they'll get punished for it. So we're setting ourselves up for a super tiny play, but those are good things to go for because it can extend your lead. Almost landed it again. I'm actually just gonna grab this. I'll take one turret shot for it. I really don't mind. Having Youmuu's can save me from any gank because it just gives me so much movement speed that it's gonna be really good. Kha'Zix is probably going to solo kill this guy. Really nice invade by him. Oh. Okay, this guy's here. I don't think I can easily land a bubble on him, but I do have this Youmuu's as well to, like, speed myself up. If I do land an ability, there's a chance. Oh, I'm going to get hit by that. Ouchie. I'm just going to go for plating here. Plating is worth, like, half of a kill, so... Am I dead? No. Cool. He did a lot of damage there to me. Kind of disrespected stepping up that far. Even though I landed bubble and everything, that was still a little bit too low for comfort. Kind of weird interaction there. Not sure if you noticed, but when you use your Q2, if you go back, it still does the extended range. I don't even know why it does that. You know, we could maybe kill this guy if we just land a single bubble. If I landed that, he would have been low enough that we could kill. But I can maybe weave this bubble around to look for a kill still. He has no biscuit. Oh, I lost my opportunity. I really needed to land that one Q because that would have brought him low enough that I can just play more aggressive than I should be able to. And then pop Ignite. So it would have brought him low enough that I don't need to land an ability anymore. I just need to pop Ignite and I'd probably win. I'm going to continue pushing out. It's a little bit risky, maybe because of Graves. If Silas comes, if I land bubble, I should win, so... Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm okay with him jumping on me because honestly, he can't 100 to 0 me very easily. Because if he lands his abilities on me, he still needs to, I guess, do auto attacks. I know Silas does deal a lot of damage, but early game, before he gets AP, it's not that much, so I wasn't really that scared of just tanking it with Kha'Zix being nearby. Plus, I threw out Bubble at the exact same time that I anticipated him jumping on me. If he jumped sideways and dodged it, I might have had to burn Flash. The only reason why I felt safe is because we had the Drowsy already ticking, because he dashed into it. Oh, I hate it. Okay, the movement speed from level 2 boots when there's stuff on the ground that was from a previous fight almost always will time out the exact timing that you come back in the lane. Every single time. It happens a lot. So if you ever see something on the ground that was from a previous fight, just be ready to be very disappointed that you're going to miss it by like a quarter second. We can actually fight this. A little bit of poke damage on that guy. Oh, he's gonna jump over this wall, maybe? I was gonna anticipate him jumping over this wall to keep himself safe, but then he went this way instead, so I changed my thing. But that's the important thing to think about as well, you know? They have a dash, so if he does jump over that wall, prepping my Q to be ready to throw it at that point will make people really think that you're a good player. You'll get spam pinged because they're gonna be like, what? How did you predict that? And that's what's more important than winning. Land Bubble on him. Also that. I don't mind taking a turret shot because it's actually like semi-even trade, as you see. We just did a pretty decent chunk of damage to him here. And see, the Q still went even though I portal jumped back like way beforehand. I just used it right before I went back. And sometimes that catches people off guard because they think that because you pop back it no longer can hit them. Right here I'm going to land a good bubble. And he went back in, so I should be able to kill him here. He leveled up. I'm just going to use my flash to extend the Q range there. So right there, my R is down, but also make sure that you're flashing at the very, very, very last second as well. So, like, the Q's coming, and it looks like maybe I'm baiting something out. And then if you just immediately flash at the last second to extend the range, people normally can't reaction speed that. It just happens so fast that they just won't be able to react, basically. Similar to, like, if you're trying to catch somebody as Ahri, maybe you'll use a Charm Flash, for example. So it's a bit different because you're extending the range and not buffering the cooldown, but it has similar concept, though. I really like playing versus Graves because, honestly, he doesn't have crowd control, so his ganking power just seems so bad. Oh, I just got hit by his Q there. Ouch. Okay, we can fish for a bubble over this wall when he goes for these creeps here. Even if he hits that on me, by the way, let's say that it landed, it wouldn't drag him all the way back to me. It would only drag him to the portal jump, so we would take a little bit of damage back, but we honestly should be okay. I didn't know if he was maybe going to try to help out his jungler here. He still could try to help out his jungler, so I'm just, like, sticking around. This bubble lands, so this should be just an easy fight for us. There's a very, very small chance this lands. Because sometimes he's just basing. He thinks that he's... there's no reason to base because he can heal, because junglers actually have a lot of sustain through just going inside of the jungle. So I was anticipating him maybe going down into red side, but he didn't. I don't know what that bubble was. Ignore that. That was really bad. So it looks like the game is over, which is kind of a bummer. We performed pretty well, but definitely disappointed that the game is probably going to be a 15-minute one. Our Kha'Zix still is absolutely smurfing it. I do not think that I can easily land a bubble on this guy. Oh, he almost dashed into it. Holy crap. I was anticipating him going out rather than staying under tower, because being under tower is actually more risky than... You'd be surprised at how many people, like, sometimes will back inside of this brush. So what I did was try to pretend that I'm going for auto attacks on the tower, and then I just suddenly throw a Q into maybe where he's resetting. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary, despite it being a kind of a stompy one. it is Zoe at the end of the day, and she is an early game champion. She does a lot of good stuff. One of the reasons why we even won that topside fight is because we're playing Zoe. If I was playing Syndra Victor, that would have been much harder to pull off. Maybe we could still win, but I don't know if we would have been able to actually kill all of them there. Zoe getting all those summoners on the ground definitely is something that allows her to get away with more than other champions. But I'll give it to Kha'Zix. He popped off, helped me a lot with those baits mid lane, helping me out. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next commentary. Hope you have a good day. If you liked the video, like the video. And if you enjoy watching my videos often, feel free to subscribe. And if, yeah, that's about it. So anyways, thanks for watching once again. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.